Hello there, do-it-yourselfers. What you're looking at now is MRCOOL. Now that's a brand name, MRCOOL do-it-yourselfer line of mini split ductless heat pump air conditioning system. It's a two-piece system, one piece inside, we're looking at it, and that big hunker of a line going to the outside unit also. It's just as pretty as this one in a different shape, okay? I just wanted to show you the inside unit. Now, the purpose of this video really is not, first of all, before I start even going in the installation, let me tell you where I bought this unit. I got it online from Ingram's Water and Air. They are good people. They did exactly what they wanted. They said they're gonna do. They helped me with a little problem after finishing installing the system. There was a loose wire giving me an error code. The technician, since he has done so many of those, unlike me, he said there may be some thermal sensor or the discharge sensor on the outside unit was not connected or malfunctioning. With my flashlight and took the top unit off or the outside unit, I found the two wires, they were not hooked up together. I managed to actually sneak in there, hook them up, close everything up, and the problem was solved. So I was very thankful, but they did return my call after I reported that problem. So thank you, Ingram's. Okay, let's get back to this unit. This is the indoor unit. Installing this was not very difficult, but it was not without any complications, you can call that. The line set is a line that comes out of the unit from the back on the right side, and actually it traverses the unit all the way. And according to the template that they gave me, the hole falls behind the hole falls behind the outfit, behind the box, the inside unit, which made it extremely difficult to bend the line set, which is actually two copper lines, one electric line, and with that also there is a water drainage, the condensate water drainage line. So that's a lot of lines and a lot of things. When you bend them behind the unit and pass them through the hole that you actually open in the wall, it's not easy to push the unit so it will flush mount, like it will snap, it will hang on the top and snap at the bottom. Now, looking at the way the plastic of the indoor unit was made, on each side of it there is a section where they actually perforated a section of it that, like, okay, open it here, extend the line outside, bend it as you like on the outside, and the unit will mount flush, will snap at the bottom and hang at the top, and it will look nice. But then you have to deal with this thing that's going through the hole outside. Now, this piece of plywood will be painted with a very nice semi-gloss type of paint, maybe whatever color my wife selects. Anyway, I suggest when you mount this unit, okay, according to the directions, except for that hole, have your wife around. It will be your chance to boss her around, hold this, don't move, raise your hands, lower it down. I mean, you can really give orders at will here, and she will think that you really know a lot of about the stuff. So I suggest doing that instead of having to tackle it like I did in the beginning by yourself. It was not a fun thing. Man, I was holding 10 different things with my hands, and I was worrying about the thing falling down, breaking into pieces, and then go deal with it. Anyway, let's go outside and see the outside unit. I think it's about time. I'll be darned. The two boxes that the unit came in are still here. I haven't disposed of them. They're big, okay? And they tell you the whole story. MRCOOL 24K. That is British thermal units, if you don't know that. Okay, here it is. I mounted it. I was very crafty with the base. 2x8s. I made them where actually the legs will fall on the center. They're pretty hefty. I put 2 blocks of concrete under them, leveled everything, and then mounted the unit on top of it and screwed it over the anti-vibration rubber blocks that they give you. 4 legs, 4 screws and washers. It's in place. It's not going anywhere. Mr. Cool. Comfort made simple. Anyway, let's look here. First of all, before I even got the unit, I got the electric line. The electric line comes in through a conduit, water sealed conduit. Comes all the way from inside, the breaker box inside, hooked up to a 20 amp. Now this unit, actually, as you can see, calls the compressor load is 12 amps, minimum circuit ampacity is 15 amps. Okay, the maximum fuse 20 amps. Now somebody told me 30, they use 30. Wrong. You really should use 20. 20 is safer. It will trip before you start drawing too much current, maybe for the wires you used. Okay? The line set hooks up here. Okay? As you can see, I will close all of that. I will put thermal insulation around it. Trust me, it will be prettier than this. The big line for the low pressure, the smaller line for the high pressure. The line set, which is this is the line set, they call it. It has a ring to it. It comes pre-charged. It means that it has the Freon in it, or the refrigerant for tin, as they call it. It's a friendly one. It's very friendly refrigerant, unlike the R22, which I have in my old system around the big house. Anyway, it comes out from the top there, way up there. Man, I have to climb on this ladder. It comes out nicely straight down. Then I looped it, and then I looped it back and came here right to the connection. All right. Now, some people, they tell you take the excess. This comes in 26 foot. I do not need 26 foot of line set. All what I need is all of this minus that loop, but you can't get it that way. So you have to deal with what you have. You can curl it around, coil it, as they say, and hang it on something behind and make your connection. That will work too. This one looks better for me. Okay, electric line. They don't supply you with electric wiring for this as far as connecting to it, except the line that comes with the line set right there. Now that is for the power to go to the inside unit, and also a controller line. So, and also, yeah, that's it. Basically, the 2 copper lines, the big and small, and the electric connection. Every place, everything has its own place to hook up to. Don't worry about it. You bring the line from the breaker box right there, as you can see, and this nice poly or something connector with airtight connections to the inside. Line 1, line 2, it's a 240 single phase and a ground. This is what the unit requires, and that's after you have the safety connection off when you do all of this. And then when you're ready to go, you hook up this, push it in, and then go and flip your circuit breaker and then turn the unit on. As you can see, the water is draining here in this bucket for now, and I use it to water my orange tree in the front of the little house. Okay, anything else? Nope. Honestly, pretty much covered everything. The box in place, the line set coming to it, attached to the wall. I'll get rid of those wires that you see. Believe me, I'll make it much prettier. Okay, let's go inside and see if we need to talk more about the indoor unit. Okay, here's the remote control. It's a cool Mr. Cool remote control. It's set on 86, and that's exactly what the unit right there is set on 86. Because I wasn't here for too long, and I was in the main house, so I really didn't have it on. I didn't want it to be on 77, cooling the place for nothing. So I'm trying to save energy and money. All right, the remote control, it has a manual dedicated to it. So there is everything you need to know in that manual. I'm not gonna get into that. The main thing about this unit is the installation. The point that I mentioned in the beginning, Make sure that this unit, when it's mounted, it's going to be flush and it's going to be hanging on the bracket and actually snapping at the bottom part of it. And the line is not kinked and it's gently curved, and the water line allows for smooth draining of the condensate. As far as the longevity of this unit or how good it is, well, for now, it's working perfect. How long? Well, time will tell. The people I bought it from, Ingram, Water and Air, they were very helpful in the beginning. That comes with a 5-year on parts and 7 years on the compressor. It actually, you don't have to have a professional installation to maintain that warranty, because it's made for do-it-yourselfers. This is a do-it-yourself series. They make other series that are not do-it-yourselfers, where you have to go do some evacuation for the refrigerant, moisture removal, recharging, and calibrating. So all of that really needs to be done by a professional, which is not me. Other than that, I think you will enjoy this unit. It's very quiet. Advantages, extremely quiet. I think it's pleasing to the eye after I get rid of that ugly color of the plywood and painted it nicely and smooth. And maybe put some cover over the line set on the outside and in the inside. Other than that, it's really not extremely difficult thing to do. If you're a handyman, you can do it. And I wish you a great luck. Thank you very much.